What is going on, guys? So I have a crazy article that I wanted to share with everyone. This is the perfect example of the hypocrisy that exists in the court system. For anyone that thinks otherwise, look at this article and I will convince you right now, today, on the spot. I've seen a lot of crazy stuff and I've seen a lot of shit that people shouldn't have gotten away with. This is the epitome of that. But before I show you that article, I wanted to show you another one which sets the tone of the video. All right. Ohio man facing charges for having sex with a picnic table. All right, so right away you're thinking, how the fuck can somebody be charged for having sex with a picnic table? And so it says, what makes this a felony is that it took place in close proximity to a school, which made it likely that children could have seen Price. So right away, what is their definition of close proximity? Is that 10 meters or 10 miles? But regardless of that, the key thing to take away is that this guy never even had sex with an underage kid, right? Just because he was in, as they say, close proximity to a school and children could have seen it, he's being charged as if he was a sexual predator for that. So keep that in the back of your mind, because that is an example of how men are treated in the court system in similar circumstances. Okay. All right, we're gonna move on to the crazy one now. So brace yourself, because this is enough cancer for one day. All right, sex on the kitchen floor. Ex-dinner or diner lady who had sex with 14-year-old boy spared prison spell because it would have put her 4 children into foster care. What the fuck? What is this? How does someone like this get away with that? So remember this article, right? This guy's being charged for having sex with a picnic table just because it was in close proximity to a school. This lady actually does have sex with a 14-year-old boy and doesn't even go to prison. How the hell is this possible? All right, let's see what it says. Terry Sprague, 35, had sex with the young lad on several occasions, including on the kitchen floor. She warned him not to tell anyone because it was illegal. The court also heard that the pair played a sex game on New Year's Eve in 2014 where the loser had to massage the back of the winner. What is this? How can this girl get away with that? And plus, right here, warned him not to tell anyone because it was illegal. So she knew in her mind that it was an illegal act. In law, they have something called mens rea, which means a guilty mind. And in the court system, generally, if you have a guilty mind and you're aware of what you're doing and you know that it's illegal, that's enough to convict you right away, right? But apparently for her, it's not, because she's a woman. What the fuck? All right, let's see what it says. Judge Price continued. The boy, he says, could not legally consent in practical terms. He did, though. He says he was very fond of you. However, he spared her a spell behind bars because it would have meant her 4 children going into foster care. All right, if this was a guy and he had 4 kids or 4 cats or 4 dogs or whatever the fuck he had, he would be in jail. It doesn't matter. If this was a guy, there would be no question, and the kids would be sent to either an extended family member or they would be going to foster care. But there was no fucking way that a guy in her position who had done this would get away with it and be let free like she is. Look at it. Look at this fucking bitch laughing at her, smoking her cigarette. Come on. What a joke. All right, let's see what else they say. So it is true, she was actually sentenced. I did read this article ahead of time, so I didn't know this. She was actually sentenced for 15 months in jail and suspended for 2 years, whatever, from her work, I guess. And she has been placed on the sex offenders register for 5 years, right? Now, if this was a guy, I can pretty much say with 95% certainty in the same situation, this would be a lot longer than 15 months in jail. The suspension would be a lot longer, and the guy would be on the sex offenders list for the rest of his life. She got off easy. 15 months in jail is nothing for doing what she did, and being placed on the sex offenders register for 5 years is nothing. It's nothing at all. Nothing at all. And if this was a guy, the punishment would be way more severe. And we all know what happens to men in prison if the prison inmates find out that they were having sex with underage kids, right? So it just goes to show the hypocrisy is biblical. It is. It's ridiculous. And for anyone who says that the court system is fair and just, piss off, right? Clearly you haven't experienced the short end of the stick yet when it comes to dealing with, family law or whatever. And hopefully one day you do experience it so that you actually know how fucking unfair it is. But yeah, you know what? If you guys had personal experience, or if you have personal experience with this kind of stuff, you've been screwed over in family court through a divorce, whatever, let us know in the comments. Everyone likes to read those, and it acts as a good warning for men that are looking to get married and stuff like that. But yeah, I just wanted to show this article because it acts as a perfect example of why men need to be weary of the court system. It's not there to help you, and in any chance they get, they're going to favor the woman. So, it's just reality. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.